Hello, hello, and good morning. This is Morning Motivation with Victor Simmons, and this is all about life, entrepreneurship, and marketing. So today is November 14th, 2016, and so um, talk a little bit of kind of what's going on. I'm a basketball guy for those of you out there who don't know per se, and so it's basketball season time. College basketball starting, NBA starting, high school is starting, and middle school ball is already in play. So my daughter, my oldest daughter, she is an eighth grader and she has her middle school basketball going on, and then my middle child, she has a competitive rec league that she's in. So me being a basketball guy and having a basketball background, I get real excited about this. And so I battle with sports a little bit because never want to be the guy who is trying to have your kids live your dream. It's like you want to be or you want to walk that fine line. And so I always told myself I never wanted to be that parent who was really pushing their kid toward a direction that they might not really want to go. And so but also at the same time using basketball as a teaching tool is very important for me, right? Because I mean, sports, basketball just so happens to be the sport that I excelled in. Um, but I mean, through sports and through music or through just extracurricular activities, if you do something consistently enough, you can learn all sorts of principles within that, right? I mean, discipline, determination, tenacity, competitiveness, drive, passion, motivation, teamwork, leadership. Like there's so many things that you can learn within the process of preparing for like I said, a sporting event or extracurricular or piano or whatever you're striving for, right? So I always really try to use that with my girls. And right now it's like I said, it's basketball season, right? So it's important that we prepare like we're not just out there just doing it just to waste some time. So I'm a huge component of, if we're going to do something, let's do it with 100% effort, passion, and enthusiasm, right? So my daughter, she only has like 8 games. My eighth grader only has 8 games in her middle school career. So it's like I'm telling her it's actually a good way for me to show time, right? It's like you only have 8 games, and you only have so many minutes in a game, so many minutes really in a season, and that's you know gonna go quick. So take advantage of every minute that you have, because you are gonna get an idea of how fast time goes, because your window is only 8 games long, and now you still only have 5 games left, right? As I'm telling her this, and so this morning we're up at 5 a.m. Working out both girls and just trying to do a little bit at a time. And actually, it was a good morning because they had good attitudes. Right, we'll see how tomorrow goes and future days goes, and the rest of the week even goes. And and it kind of actually it helps me, right? It helps me because, like, one, I have to get up earlier than the girls, right? I can't be getting up at the same time they are, because it's a process to get up a little bit. You got to get your mind right, and I have to have my mind right before I'm able to even support them to help them get their mind right. So I mean, and it's good. And what we're really focusing on this week right now is just consistency, right? We just got to be consistent in what we're doing, and it forces me to evaluate my life and where I'm trying to go and stay consistent with what I'm doing, right? So like even these morning podcasts, and um, it's not necessarily at this point the content of the podcast. It's just the fact of the matter is I need to do it consistently, right? And as I'm in the process of doing it, everything starts to grow, right? My message will start to grow. My teachings will start to grow as I'm learning stuff and I'm able to convey it. All that will start to grow. So I really encourage people to, start where you're at and do something of value. And man, that might be the kind of the lesson of the day is kind of just be consistent, and it helps if you have to dedicate yourself to, something else or someone else, and help them with their consistency, because it automatically is going to help you with yours, right? So, I'm excited about this as we grow together. Like I said, this podcast will be a lot about just life, entrepreneurship, marketing, right? I mean, life is just life. I mean, whatever is coming up in your life, we got to understand that all days aren't going to be great, but entrepreneurship's great, marketing's great, making money and freedom and all that is great, but we still have our life to live, right? That's not everything. Everything isn't about just making money and you know going after your dreams. Sometimes you just have to live in the moment. And with me understanding that my girls are growing quick, and the window even of just them being at home is closing. So recognizing that is very important for me, and just hanging out with them. We had both of them here this morning. It was early and everyone's getting along. So yeah, it was really cool. So it's really cool to kind of be able to train them and get them ready so they can compete at a high level and kind of surpass others who aren't doing what they're doing. And I think that might be just kind of a message of the day too, is man, just outwork people, and like I say, man, I'm on the mission in life. I know exactly what I want. My mission is to help people avoid the trap of the 40-40-40 plan, right? To avoid the trap of putting your destiny in someone else's hands. And anyone who wants to change their life, I understand energy is contagious. You need to be around people who are of like minds, who are trying to go places that you're trying to go, because, energy and synergy, people together, like we're all one. So sometimes you need to join a group of people like mine, even if you don't have it around you. You need to seek it out. And man, I encourage people, if that's something that you're looking for, then contact me, email me, call me, do whatever, join my team, join the movement, because at the end of the day, we only have one life to live. YOLO. You only live once. YOLO, YOLO. So, yeah, I hope everyone has a great day. You don't have a great day, you make it a great day. So I encourage everyone to go out and just live your life. Avoid the 40-40-40 plan and do something daily where you're increasing your education. All right. So this is Victor Simmons. Thank you for listening to Morning Motivation here on November 14th, 2016.